Y'all come on over. Come on over. Back to these YouTube streets again, y'all. Back to the YouTube streets. Let me get my tablet together here. I guess that's good enough. I think I need more light. I don't want it to be too bright. I think that'll do. I think that will do. I think that will do. Back on the YouTube streets again. Yeah, y'all. Somebody done drug me back out here again. Every time I think I'm out, they drag me back in. Every time I think I'm out, y'all, they drag your girl back in. So here I am. I'm back. Here I am. Back again in these YouTube streets. So who could I be talking about this time? Who do I need to talk to this time? Or can y'all take a guess? I think y'all can guess who I'm here to talk about. First of all, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Free Spirit CC. Welcome. Welcome to my channel tonight. And the other time on this Friday night, y'all, I'll be somewhere chilling with my hubby in our theater room. You know, chilling from a long week. And I tell y'all, honey, this YouTube thing is a job, sure enough. It ain't no joke. You put in. You get out what you put in. And I feel like I've been putting in a whole lot, y'all. I feel like I've been putting in a whole lot. Just check my resume. Check my videos out. Check how many videos I have on this channel here. You will see in my second channel, Talk and Sip with StreetsThey. I'm coming along on that channel too. I have some good videos over there too. Talk and Sip with StreetsThey. Yeah, be sure to check me out over there. Y'all be sure to check me out over there as well. Yeah, I remember when I used to, once upon a time, I used to watch B Love's videos, and she talked about how hard, how much work it was into, YouTubing. She talked about that. She spoke on that. She said, y'all think it's a joke? Y'all think it's a joke? This YouTube thing ain't no joke. It's work. It's hard work, y'all. And I used to be like, oh, honey, it look pretty easy to me. Well, honey, she ain't lying a bit. She did not lie a bit. It's around the clock work. Physical, mental. Oh, it's work. It sure is. Oh, yeah, so. Be Love, you got a point. You got a check mark on that one, honey. You're definitely right about that. It's work. It definitely is work. No joke. But enough of that, y'all. I'll get down to this YouTube street video that I felt like I had to do tonight, so that's why I'm here. I didn't want this one to slip through the cracks and get away. Oh no, I didn't want it to get away, not this one. So I caught it right in the nick of time. Caught it, y'all, right in the nick of time. Sure did. Yes, I did. So I know y'all probably saying, you caught what? What did you catch in the nick of time? What did you catch in the nick of time? Excuse me a minute, y'all. What did I catch in the nick of time? The one and only, once again, tasty, what is it, Tasty Talks? Tasty Talks. All right. I think we're gonna have to switch that name around. Miss Tasty. I think we're gonna have to call that Tasty Talks and Your Steak Walks. Tasty Talks and that darn steak you had on that plate walked. Yeah, I saw that video last night. I saw your video last night. That part. That part. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I think he was having what? Solencho? Some kind of vegetable that I really haven't ever talked about or spoke on or ate or bought. But you had some cilantro or whatever it is, honey. You can laugh at me if I got it wrong. I don't care. Don't bother me a bit. But anyhow, you had your little veggies. That's cool. You had your steak. That's cool. You was cooking on your little stove in your van. That's cool, but I couldn't see you cooking. I can't see what you was cooking. Excuse me, y'all. That water, honey. Girl, I couldn't see what you were cooking that steak on, in. I'm sure you got a little stove back there, something you were cooking on. But when I think about it, I don't think you was cooking on anything. How do I put this? I didn't see the pan that you use or a pot that you cook the steak in, neither. I didn't see that because your back was blocking everything. As far as your stove, I couldn't, see what you, was cooking back there on the stove. I don't know if you have light back there so people could see what you're cooking or no. I don't know. I don't watch all of your videos, but I was trying to see that particular one. And do you think, did you call yourself cooking that steak? Or just sitting it on the stove and just let it sit there? Or was your intention to cook it? Or you consider cooking that steak just by sitting it on the stove? You set that steak on the stove and just said, you're done. And you flopped it on your plate. Right? Ain't that what you did with that steak? The Tasty girl is Friday night, girl. Get your glass. I got something for you. Get your glass. Got your glass? I got mine right here. I got something for you. Before I finish this conversation. You ever taste this? Well, girl, you need a taste of it tonight, honey. I believe you need you a drink. I believe you really need you a drink. If you could sit down with me right now, honey, I will pour you one. Or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, whatever. Because, well, honey, we got to talk. That steak, girl. That steak had a mind of its own. It had a body of its own. That steak had eyes and a mouth. As a matter of fact, I thought it was going to jump off your plate and run across the doggone floor. That's what I thought. That bad baby was alive, girl. You hear me? You did not cook that darn steak. That thing there was like a little baby cow or something that you had on that darn table. Girl, what? Hold up, girl. You got your glass, girl. Here, girl. You need this, baby. You don't tell me you don't need one here. You know what? I need one too after looking at your video. After looking at that video, girl, I need me one right here. Honey, I can't pour it fast enough. Tasty. I can't believe you kept talking about how good that steak was. Y'all just so good. Y'all just so good. Honey, I was waiting to see a couple of your teeth fall out your mouth, girl. I really was, because it looked like you was having a hard time chewing that bad baby. And when it came to swallowing it, like you had a hard time doing that as well. As a matter of fact, you was doing a lot of chewing and spitting out. You chew some of the meat, you spit it out. You say fat, but you say you was spitting out that fat, but you was spitting out some meat too, because that meat was tough. That's why it was so red and bloody. Your steak was sitting in a puddle of blood. Your steak, that's right, your steak was sitting in a puddle of blood. Who eats steak like that? Medium rare, my darn foot. Tell me something medium rare. It's medium rare. What do y'all call this? Like well done, fully cooked, or medium, or whatever. It's good, y'all. Toast to the Friday night and toast to the weekend to you, girl. And tasty, girl. No, you did not visit your girlfriend and ask her to taste some of your meal. Lord have mercy. I saw the doggone blood on the plate just bubbling up underneath the steak. It was bubbles of blood underneath the steak. Who on this man's earth serve their friend a steak in a pool of blood? Come on and taste it. Make that make sense. Please make that make sense to me, girl. It was so nice and courteous of you to share your vegetables with her, because that's all she wanted. She did not want that human steak you had on your plate. Looked like it was about to jump off the darn plate and run across the doggone ground or the floor or something. Come on. Come on, Tasty. I'm serious now. I'm a black woman. You're a black woman. Tasty. I know it can't be that bad, Tasty. That's why, we got cash apps out here. If you wanted yourself, a real steak, you should have asked subscribers for a cash app or something, so that they can help you out as far as getting a decent meal, because that was not a decent meal. Do you know when you eat bloody meat like that, you can get diseases? Diseases, yes. Salmonella, yes. And God forbid if your stomach was aching when you lay down last night after you ate that. And you was talking about eating the whole thing, big as that thing is. Talking about you, I think I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Nah, I might save something for tomorrow. Eat something for breakfast. Girl, you better throw that out there to the doggone foxes and the darn dogs out there in that neighborhood wherever you at. You parked at. No, a human being shouldn't eat like that. Shouldn't eat no steak in a puddle of blood. A bed of blood, if you want to make it fancy, or you had a steak sitting in a bed of blood. And I'm going to drink to that. Then you filmed it for the world to see, tasted. Tasted. You know darn well that steak was not tasty like you said it was. You kept saying that steak was tasty. You kept saying how good and tasty it was. Girl, it looked like it hadn't been cooked. And it was sitting, it wasn't sitting in a pool of gravy. Oh no. 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 It was sitting in a pool of what? Blood. Who are you, Dracula's wife? Are you Dracula's wife and you gonna offer this to your girlfriend? Like she wanted to partake in something like that? Anybody with common sense would say, honey, I don't curse, but they would say, H no. I don't want that. I'm not a dog. I'm not gonna eat like that. I'm not gonna eat that. You eat it. So, did you partake in that steak, that yummy steak for your breakfast this morning? Because you say you might save some for breakfast, for today's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Did you do that, Tasty? Or do you take that bad baby and flip it out there in the woods or whatever to the dogs and coyotes or foxes or whatever's out there? I don't know. I don't know what's out there, but girl, I hope and pray that you don't eat like that every day, honey. Really. Because, honey, girl, you need one of these. At least if you drink one of these, honey, it might kill some of them diseases or whatever you put in your body when you ate that raw steak. That steak was not cooked. What are you trying to do? Turn to Dracula yourself? Is this what you trying to live like Dracula? You like blood now like that? You okay? Cause you like honey, you was having a funky good time with that darn piece of steak, honey. You was going in on that steak, girl. You was having a hard time chewing it and swallowing it, but you kept talking about how good it is. Oh, this is good, y'all. Oh, y'all, this is good. This is good. This is good. Tasty, really. Is that the way you like your steak for real, girl? I mean, tell your subscribers if you need cooking oil or a better frying pan or I don't know if you can use a slow cooker in there in your van, but really, on the real, for real, a slow cooker would have that baby so tender, girl. So tender it'll fall apart. Soon you can take a fork, stick it in there like that, and that bad baby will fall right off, the meat will fall right off the bone like that. And you had a nerve to have onions sitting on top of a raw piece of darn meat. A big raw piece of meat. And you put some onions on it. And then you try to dress it up with your, what you call that vegetable? Cilantro, or whatever you call it. Because I never had it before, never bought it before. Never really seen it before in the stores or whatever. So, girl, I just had to drop by and just drop this message to you, honey. I mean, really. We all put here to help one another in this world, girl. And, honey, if you really, really need to reach out to somebody, honey, reach out to somebody. But, honey, please, please, please. Hold up a minute. Hold up. Do not reach out to another piece of raw meat. Don't do it. Because you made a fool of yourself. You make yourself look crazy. They make you look stupid. You made yourself look like an animal. Your friend laughed at you. It's just pitiful, downright pitiful. I hope you'll be okay. I truly do. Hey, you need a friend, honey? You got a friend in me. How about that? How about that? Oh, I'm here. I'm here, girl. But, honey, whatever you do, lay off the raw meat. You're not a dog. You're not an animal. I thought you was a human being. Bye-bye, Tasty.